All right, so as you saw from the drone footage, this is a commercial property. There's 3 suites in this commercial property, the front one being the real estate office we toured last week. The second one is a foot and ankle doctor. That one's already rented. But this end one is about 2,000 square feet, and it is available for rent. And we're going to talk about some ideas of how they're thinking about renting this out. But I wanted to show kind of where this is in Kinston. There's a Roses across the street, Dollar Tree, and there's a plaza that you can't see. But directly behind this, if you're a golf fan, is a little par 3 that is behind called Bill Fay Park or Barnett Park. I can't remember which one here in Kinston. But let's pop inside and take a look at this commercial real estate. All right, so now that we are inside the commercial property, this is like a little lobby area, and I misspoke outside. It's about 1,000 square feet. And this is a commercial property in Kinston, and it is available right now all as one piece, or eventually it will be kind of subdivided into smaller offices just for individuals to come in and work. But this is a really cool space, and I'm gonna turn it over to Miss Ashley so we can tell you exactly where it's located in Kinston, and she's a little bit better at describing it than me. Also, while you're on this video, click the subscribe button, click that notification bell so you'll be notified when we start doing house tours. So let me turn this over to Miss Ashley. All right, this is Miss Ashley, so tell us where this is at.
Welcome to 2502 North Heritage Street, Suite B. Say street and suite several times and see how it works out for you. So we're in Suite B, and this is a little under 1,000 square feet. And it is located in a really cool spot in Kinston because it is in town, very close to the hospital, dangerously close to Sweet Frog, and it is also faster to get from this side of town to downtown than it is to get from places in downtown to the other side of downtown due to traffic patterns. So it's very conveniently located, and that's no fluff, that's legit. So if you want to come on in, we're in the reception area, or I call this entire space, all of it, an imagination space. So this is going to be somebody's business, somebody's passion, somebody's space. If it needs to be all of this space, you need to go ahead and get it now. And if it needs to be a smaller space for you, just wait a minute, because as long as somebody doesn't swoop it up, all of these offices are going to be turned into individual rentals. And that will be your chance to get into an office space and maybe off of your couch.
Yeah, and a lot of people are, we went through the pandemic of everybody work from home. Well, a lot of people work from home. I know real estate agents kind of did the same as well, or going around and showed houses. But I think a lot of people, and I've had some friends that work from home, are just tired of being in their house because they go stir crazy. At least I would. I couldn't stand to be in my house all the time.
Well, I'm the kind of person, I rented an office space during the pandemic, even though many offices were closed. I had to get out of my house. I have to, or I can't focus on the things that are important during the work day.
Yeah.
Of course, real estate agents, we work all the time, so.
Right. You do. You're on call, kind of like doctors.
Yeah.
So I know this used to be part of the eye doctor space. And we were talking about this the other day. It has a window here, but then this is kind of like a second lobby and has a window here. So tell us, you said imagination space. So I want to hear your theory on, you kind of told me this yesterday, but what is your theory on what this space could be?
So there are lots of different thoughts that have come up, and a lot of different people who have toured the space and told me what they thought it should be. I do believe that, in optometrist office, originally, maybe one side was for checking out with glasses, and the other side was for checking out with contacts. Or for medical patients versus I guess they're all medical patients, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For me, though, my first idea was that a woman came and she was checking it out for aftercare. And at any daycare or aftercare, yes, the kids spread out throughout the entire space in the beginning, but as the day goes on, it's a lot like waiting tables. When it's getting close to closing time, you start cleaning your way out the door.
Right.
So I just thought that this would be a great space to have the kids getting ready to head home, and you have a area where parents can come in, but they don't have to go all the way through the space if there are any health concerns. And then you have a staging area for when they are going home. That was just it.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So let's take a look at some of these other offices. Ms. Ashley mentioned a daycare, which I think is a fantastic idea for, this space if you're going to rent the whole thing. But I really like the idea of individual offices, and like I said, like she said, it could go either way. So it just depends on who snatches it up first. So if you are looking for a big space, you got plenty of storage here, just kind of a IT storage room, whatever you want to make that. And then you've got a bathroom here. I won't worry about showing that. But you've got these 4 offices or 3 offices back here that is absolutely massive. And you have these beautiful windows. If you're like me, you're a window person. So you want to see people moving. You can't sit in a little cubicle and be dark all day. I just can't. I gotta have some life. But one of these offices would definitely work for definitely a starter business like myself, or if anybody is starting an insurance firm or a doctor's office, or I'm not doctor, lawyer's office or something like that where you meet with clients individually. This is a perfect little private area. You've got another nice office here with 2 built-ins, which I really, really love. You could definitely use those for just storage, and you could even put Miss Ashley's favorite wallpaper in the back if you choose to. Just don't do a pattern. No, just if you're OCD, don't do a pattern. Again, a lot of natural light coming in through those windows. And you have another private bathroom back here, which we'll take a peek in. It's a very high school bathroom, but it works. It's functional.
Slightly
and it's
institutional.
Clean. Yeah. And this, I think you said this used to be storage.
Yes.
But it can be turned into, if you're doing the daycare thing, or if you're just looking at it, very easily could be turned into where you prep some food, just because there is some water back here already. So that's pretty cool. We're going to jump to the other side with Miss Ashley, and she's going to help us tour the rest of the office space. All right, so I'm going to let Miss Ashley take over. We were just conversating. I'm going to use a real southern word, conversating, that they may put another wall here. They may make it a closet. They may open it up. I don't know. But there's so many different things you can do with this space. So I'm going to let her tour the other side.
So here we are back at the beginning. This takes you right back to the front door and that front entryway.
Yeah.
So down this hallway, you'll find 2 separate office spaces and 1 storage space. And that's what we're going to go with calling it. I believe it used to be a record space where records were completed at one point. This is also where the opening used to go straight into what is now another office building.
And it kind of all connected all the way back to your office in the front.
That's correct.
I gotcha.
So here on this side, you've got, to me, a manageable office space for an individual who is just trying to get out of their house, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
this is suitable for a desk. It's suitable to put a coffee station.
Yeah.
Keep any kind of things that you want to keep for your lunch, your snacks, your clients, anything like that, and still have workable, usable space to visit with folks. And all of these offices have windows that get incredible light through them.
They do.
Now, the only downside to that is that when there is no light outside, it is very dark.
It is. And one thing we mentioned yesterday that we didn't think that, and I don't know if you noticed this, but we saw that there was only 1 sink in the office. Mm-hmm. There's a sink hookup for here. So you can put a sink. It can be a sink put in here if you do want to make coffee or have a coffee station.
Now, the only thing is that I don't know that I would recommend plumbing for sink and a telephone.
Yeah, I know. That is true. We might have to hire somebody to move some stuff around. But you know.
I wonder if this is GSCI.
I don't think so. Anyways, moving on next. We're not code enforcement, so.
We're just kidding. So when you come through, cross to the other side, it is identical to the last one. So you've still got, again, built-in cabinetry, more space. This honestly is a great space for those who don't want to sit. The new thing is to do standing desks, or when you're on the phone, to stand and talk on the phone while standing and smiling. And this is already at counter height and could
That's nice.
help you meet your goals.
That makes sense. Because you could easily fit a laptop and maybe an extra monitor there. There's already a plug, and you don't have to do the sync thing. We were just talking about it yesterday. But that would be perfect. And even if you wanted to, you could mount a smaller monitor, maybe like a 32-inch or something there.
For sure.
If you needed it to, do whatever you do.
For sure. And I haven't checked in here, but in our offices, I know that some of the cabinets are actually wired with cables from the previous.
Oh, nice.
So there might be some sort of cable already ran that you could connect to put a television, something like that, or a monitor.
Well, and if you do need an office space and you don't want to buy a desk, you've got one. And then if you do still have to meet with clients, you could easily fit 2 chairs over there with a little table in between.
Well, I mean, look, it's
go
the
from there.
beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
So we all have our resolutions, and if one of them is to stand more than sit, you put your desk here and you say, one day I will stand right here and do my work.
Right.
And you will go ahead and sit down and do your work.
Exactly. It is nice to have an option. It is nice to have an option. But yeah, let's. I guess we'll head out. But that just kind of gives us a tour of a commercial space. That's something brand new that we've never done on this channel before. So we're super excited about just partnering with Miss Ashley and her firm, and just touring some really cool houses.
Austin, I'd like to say thank you very much for including me in your tours. I look forward to touring some of the residential properties that we have coming up and down the pipeline, especially the 1900s farmhouse that is just around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And some funny characteristics about it, because all the brand new stuff is incredible, but the character in the old stuff is so much fun.
Yes. So I'm on. Yeah, and I want to, we'll end this video real quick in the lobby with some final thoughts, but yes, absolutely. Okay, so that ends this tour, our first commercial tour on this channel, and maybe we'll do some more. I don't know. Maybe you figure out some listings down the road. But either way, the main thing that we're going to be partnering with Ms. Ashley on is, just like she just said, is some really cool houses that are pre-existing, that have been around forever. And I really love history. I really like older homes. I live in a ranch style home, and I love the brand new. Don't get me wrong. The brand new is gorgeous, pretty shiny and new, and I get that. And we are going to tour some of those as well. So we are pivoting a little bit from the brand new modular double wides, but we are going to tour some really cool stuff. I know she mentioned that she had one that had a canning closet from like the 50s that she just sold. So too bad, sorry, but no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so tons of stuff like that. We're super excited. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, and of course share this with all your friends. And thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.